Hello, I'm Frank Jernigan, and I thought I'd take a couple of minutes to show you how to do a German short row turn in garter stitch. I'm specifically only showing it to you in garter stitch because that's what I use to do my short row color work, which, as you see, is used in this type of design. This is the scarf that I will be publishing in the summer issue of Cast On magazine. And while I was working the scarf, I thought, well, let me make a video just to show you how to do the German short row in garter stitch, because it's so simple, and that's why I chose it. Let's get started. As I said, I'm working on the scarf that I'm going to be publishing in Cast On magazine, and I am at this point at the beginning of the repeat of the panels. I'm at the 52 end. There are 52 numbered stitches on the needles. I'm at number 52. I've just knitted up to number 52, and now I'm going to knit back to stitch number 48 and do a short row turn, and then knit back to 52 where I do a normal turn because I'm at the end of the row. There's stitch number 52, 51, 50. 49, 48. I knit the stitch that I want to do the turn in. And so once I've done it, I complete the knitting of the stitch. I turn the work. Because I was knitting and I turned the work, the yarn is now in front. And so I'm going to insert the needle into that stitch as if to purl, as if I was going to slip it. And I am going to slip it, except I'm not going to slip it in the normal fashion. I'm going to tug up on this yarn and do essentially a yarn over so that it goes into the back, and I start the next stitch. And then I knit in the other direction. The result is I get a stitch that has two strands on each side of it, and we call that the German short row double stitch, or simply the double stitch. The double stitch is then worked as a single stitch whenever you come across it and just want to knit it. So that's how you complete the German short row turn. See how simple that is? I'll do another one. First, I am told to knit down to stitch number 45. Starting again at 52, 51, 50, 49. Here's the German short row double stitch that I just produced. I'm going to knit those two strands together as if it was one stitch. It's always treated as if it's one stitch. So that's stitch 48. 47, 46, 45. Complete the stitch, turn the work, insert this needle as if to purl, pull up, tug slightly on the yarn, and then complete the next stitch. This method of doing the short row turn is what makes this scarf incredibly simple to work. If you have seen the pattern or the videos describing the pattern for the Archangel wing shawl, which I published in the spring issue of Cast On magazine, you'll realize that things were pretty difficult there because there were all sorts of increases and decreases. Those don't occur in this scarf for reasons I will have described elsewhere. And Instead, you just knit, do turns, and knit back. It's very simple. I'll do one more. The next pattern, the next instruction says to go to stitch number 43. Here's stitch number 45, which is the double stitch. I just knit it normally as if it was one stitch. 44, 43. One more time, turn the work, insert as if to purl, tug up slightly, and then complete the next stitch in the reverse, in the opposite direction. That's all it is. That's all you do to create the German short row turn. Very simple. There's no trying to figure out which way to pick up the wrap and which way it's going to show and not show. It's all worked the same no matter whether you're on the right side or the wrong side.